What's up, guys? I'm just typing a message in here to somebody in the chat. 1 second. All right. Good to see everybody this morning. Thank you all for joining me on a Saturday morning here in Bangkok, Thailand. And I am going to go through the entire 4-phase reopening plan that Thailand has, or that the CCSA has approved here for Thailand. That's what this video is going to go through today. We're going to do a deep dive on it, and I'm pretty excited about it. So, hey to Roger, Charles, Lyle, maybe Tim will be in here at some point, guys. For you channel members that are in here, Tim became a channel member, and we've got to, he's having trouble getting in the line group, so we got to make sure we get him in the line group. A couple of quick announcements real quick about the channel. First and foremost, I want to thank Ross for his video contribution to the channel that he did. He did a follow-up video on retiring in Thailand. I thought it was fantastic. Well, it was on retirement really at any age, but he gave specific examples about his retirement here in Thailand. He did a great job, again, of breaking it down, and I encourage you guys to share the two videos that he's done with many people, as many people as you know, that will, or that are interested in coming to Thailand. What's up, Scotty B? Good to see you, man. Tim will be late as usual, says Charles. Probably, for sure. Roger, hope you're doing well, buddy. It's good to see you. Hope everything's going great there. Charles, I was keeping up with you in the chat, and I see you're still doing the same old, so that's good. Yes, Tim is on Thai time. I agree. Tim is on Thai time. When he gets here, everybody's telling me we're talking about him in the beginning, okay? But no, I want to address this 4-phase reopening plan that Thailand has proposed and now implemented. So this is coming from the tatnews.org. So that is the Tourism Authority of Thailand's newsroom. That should be about the best source that you could find on this, being as the Tourism Authority of Thailand is going to be directly involved with the reopening of the country. So I'm going to read you exactly what they say. Hello, Gregory. Good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping by. Thailand CCA approves 4-phase reopening plan from October until January. So in other words, they have approved a 4-phase reopening plan until January. Basically, that covers October, November, December, and January. So it pretty much covers 4 months of reopening, basically. October continues to see 4 beach resort destinations welcoming vaccinated foreign tourists, while November will see 10 more destinations reopening to international tourism. So that means foreign tourism and foreign tourists will be welcome in 10 new places. So let's talk about what they've written here and if we need to add anything, and we'll discuss each step as it goes by. Hey Roy, good to see you, man. Get ready to the certificate of entry that has to happen. I agree. Certificate of entry seems to be a hang up for most people. And there's the guy that we were talking about before the show started. The guy that's on Thai time, that Tim dude, he's in here. Okay, somebody in the chat explain to Tim how to get into the line group, because I have tried this week to give him directions, and I don't know if it's my giving directions or if it's an app on his phone or if he hit the wrong button or whatever the case may be. One of you guys try to walk Tim through the process. Of course, you're appreciated, Tim. But anyway, you guys can do that in the chat while I read this, or maybe we'll just all do it afterwards, Tim. I'm not sure. The Tourism Authority of Thailand would like to report that during today's meeting, this was on the 27th of September, just so you guys know, okay? And you might be wondering, like, Jeremy, you're our Thailand channel. This is DoMoreLife. We expect you to keep up on all this stuff. We want to know right then what happens. Well, okay. Here's the reason I haven't come out with the 4-phase reopening video yet, and it's because um, if you don't know anything about Thailand, there's one thing you can always be sure of. Things are going to change in Thailand, especially when it comes to immigration or government policy or just policy in general, laws. They change all the time over here. I mean, literally all the time. So I've waited to give for this plan to be approved officially, and then I wanted to give it a couple weeks for some of the bugs to start working themselves out of the plan so they could amend it or whatever. Well, they hadn't done that yet. So as of right now, this is where we stand, and this is where I want you guys to, this is what I want you guys to understand about the reopening plan. And stay tuned. When I'm done with this, I'm going to tell you about tomorrow. There's not going to be a live stream tomorrow because I forgot that I have to get my second jab tomorrow. So there will be no live stream tomorrow, just to let you guys know. It'll all be today, boys and girls, just today. Okay. So the Tourism Authority of Thailand would like to report that during today's meeting, the CCSA has approved a 4-phase timeline for the country's reopening plan to revitalize the nationwide tourism industry. Robert, thank you for dropping the PayPal link. I appreciate that. And the Cash App tag, that's there in case you're new to the channel. That's there for, I'll pin it to the top. That's just there for channel contributions. It's for travel and equipment for the channel. That's it. We like to travel more and do things, and takes money to do that. So we're hoping that we have a nice travel fund when travel really opens up again. Anon, good to see you, bud. Howdy, everybody. Good luck with number 2, Jeremy. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, sir. Glad you're in here. Glad you're in the line group. Anon provides a lot of information in our line group on this channel. So if you're interested, pretty cool. Yeah, sorry, Griffin, about the live stream tomorrow. But I have to go get my second jab tomorrow, and I don't know. I just don't want to take that chance of having to rush through a live stream. The last time I did a live stream was after the jab. And after the jab, you guys, if you will remember, I got it on Sunday. I was still partially furloughed at that time. So that Monday I had a live stream. And right before the live stream started at 11 a.m., I remember, I started getting sick. And I have a feeling that it'll probably be the same way. So I've already taken Monday off work. However, if I wake up Monday and feel great, then I'll go to work, but I doubt that'll happen. What's up, Asia Unscripted? Good to see you. Tim says, yes, I'm here. I literally just got home, ran into the house, got in here and posted, and now I'm ready because I had to go. I like that. And Jeremy looked like he just got the jab also. I'm telling you, man, I slept great last night. I've been sleeping all night with this new stuff that I'm working on, and this it works, but it has this weird effect for a couple hours in the morning when you wake up. It's just I don't know. It's weird. Travel TV, what's up, brother? Good morning, JC from Cham Beach. So you are in Cham. I hear you, brother. Glad to hear you finally got here. Travel TV's got a bunch of good stuff going on. He got him a job and an apartment, and got a great view of the city, by the way. And yeah, so you got it going on, man. I'm glad you are enjoying yourself, brother. I really am. And congratulations on getting the job and the apartment and the success you've had over here. That's pretty cool, man. I know you're down there for the weekend. Good deal. Good deal. That's a good place to be for a weekend, I can assure you. Let's see. Prep Fort says hello to everybody. Hello to you, sir. Tim says yes. You still have not Facebook me the name of that sleep product. Got to do that, Tim. Thanks for the reminder. I will do that at some point. I promise. Let's see. I'll catch you guys. Yeah, you are paying way too much for your apartment travel TV. Way too much. You're paying. I think I remember what you said you're paying, and if that's the case, you're paying 4,000 baht more a month than I am. And we got basically the same pretty much the same apartment. The only difference is you have a door where your bed is. I don't. That's pretty much about the only difference. But you're also in a very, very, very good location here in Bangkok too. So because you're so close to the where you are, I'm not gonna tell everybody where you are. I know you showed everybody, but I'm not gonna. That's not my business to tell people where you are. But because of where you are, that is likely why the price is so high. I would say. I would think. Charles says, Roy, the COE is less than 15 minutes. Get your flight, insurance, hotel, SHA, or ASQ reserved, then go to COE and upload the documents, and 1 to 2 days later, done. Don't let that slow your roll. That's a good way to look at it, Charles. Travel TV says, thanks. Some people said I paid to. Oh, yeah. Tim says, okay, everybody who is going to show me how to get this line app. Somebody will, Tim, because I've talked you through it, brother, and I don't know how any other way to get you in there, man. I'm sorry, I really am. I just don't know what else to tell you to get on in the line app. Anna says, Travel TV, you're here for the weekend. We should try to get together. Can coordinate date and time. Really close to the new. There you go. Rob P says, any more news about potential Vax Pass for bars, restaurants, etc.? Not yet, Rob, but I read a very disturbing article yesterday about an international vaccine pass that would be funded by Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the Rockefeller Foundation. Also, the World Economic Forum is going to play into this, and it would have detailed information of your vaccination status and, of course, who you are and your personal information. And it basically goes on a smartphone. And you have to scan it when you travel international, or if a business won't accept you without a vax, then you have to scan your little QR code. Can't get into it on YouTube, but just know and believe that garbage is my garbage is what I think about any idea of having to have a show me your paper status before you can participate in day-to-day activities of life. I'm an American, so it's un-American, and it certainly goes against everything that we stand for and that the country's built. So I hope that it gets better over there, and I hope that Thailand does not implement, though they are implementing in certain cases where you have to get, you must be fully jabbed to do certain things. But I hope that Thailand doesn't go as far as what the big wigs are suggesting. And Travel TV said, the bars and restaurants, Rob. So now it appears as though they're fine after, months of the bars being kind of semi left alone in Phuket, on Koh Samui, and that kind of thing. After months of them getting away with all that, now they've decided to crack down on alcohol. Thailand and alcohol have a weird relationship. There are only certain times of the day when you can buy it. And then it's the first thing that they pull when something goes wrong here. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of alcoholism here, and I'm just unaware of it. I'm not sure what the deal is. So I'm not sure why people think that alcohol bans are going to eliminate infection spreads. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess they think that, you get inebriated and you make bad decisions, and one thing leads to another, and then you end up in a precarious situation that you might not want it to have been in. And that's a fair assumption. Don't get me wrong, but can we not leave it up to the businesses to stop serving people when they get that way? That's what we do at home. I mean, I know I'm not at home. I'm in Thailand, and Thailand has their own set of rules, and I abide by them. And I will follow them, whatever they are. But does that not make a little more pragmatic sense? I don't know. I don't know. Again, I'm not sitting here trying to beat down Thailand. They've done what they're doing. So, and it's, seems to be working. That's why we're in this 4-phase reopening here. Let's see here. Still want to accept my email address. Travel TV's paying for the river view. I understand, brother. The river is a beautiful thing. So I don't blame you at all. I saw where you were at, and I can tell you, man, that's a beautiful location. It really is. And that's a good place to be. Travel TV says, Anon, I'm staying at the bus station area, should be at one of the bars. There you go, man. Tim says it also makes up the friggin' Thailand economy. Yeah, that's a good point, Tim. It makes a lot of jobs for Thailand. Makes a lot of jobs for Thailand economy, both directly and indirectly. The tourism industry is a huge part of Thailand's GDP. And I've been reading some economic forecasts on Thailand lately. Not looking good. They're looking to attract high net worth, wealthy individuals, which is this. They were trying to do this before C-19 came around. I don't know why they think that bringing in a couple of rich people is going to substitute for mass tourism. I don't understand that. I can understand not wanting to have, the typical. Not that there's anything wrong with the backpacker crowd. I'm not here to bash on backpackers or anything. But I can understand why Thailand doesn't want a bunch of broke tourists in here that can't really afford to be here. If there's a requirement that needs to happen, a financial requirement before they come, then just do it, right? Just do it. Put in a financial requirement or something like that. But we're making visa categories for high net worth individuals only. Come on, man. People that don't have money, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're dumb, stupid, ignorant, broke. They may be monetarily broke, but they're not, as long as they're not a monetary drain on the Thai financial system or the healthcare system here, then I don't see what the problem is. That's just me. Okay, there's line IDs being shared. Cool. Awesome. Okay, pilot phase. This is phase one of the reopening plan. This goes from, hey Ross, good to see you, bud. Pilot phase, October 1st through the 31st. So this month, right now, the month that we're in, if you're watching this in October. What's up, Mr. Y? If you're on Android, go to settings, Google services. There is contact tracing installed without your permission. That is interesting. I did not know that, Mr. Y. Very interesting. But I have an iPhone. So, yeah, but if you're on Android, take Mr. Y's advice. Smart dude. This will continue the October 1st through the 31st. This will continue with the 4 popular beach resorts, which were the first destinations to reopen, beginning with Phuket on July 1st, then Surat Thani, Samui, Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, and Koh Tao on July 15th, and most recently Krabi and Phang Nga on 16th of August, linking with Phuket under the 7+7 extension arrangement. That just means you can do 7 nights on Phuket and 7 nights on the other islands. This phase will also see reopening of new designated areas in Krabi, Klong, Muang, and Cake. I'm not sure if I got that right. But anyway, that's down in Krabi, which I've been to. And I have to tell you, that's a beautiful, beautiful area down there. Beautiful area. So if you get a chance to go to Krabi, go to Onang Beach, go out to route, get on a longtail. What do they call it? I call it a longtail boat. Get on the longtail boats and have your tour guide take you on a 4-island tour. Spend the extra money and do it privately. I wouldn't take a group tour anywhere because they set the times and how long you can be at a certain place and a certain thing and all that stuff. So if you can afford to do it privately, do it privately. I went for a week to Krabi. I spent about 22,000 baht in a week down there. But I took myself on a real vacation, even though it was a working all my vacations are working vacations because I'm always recording, shooting video, or obtaining information to provide to you guys. So because of that, it was a really unique experience, man. I got to see some beautiful, beautiful places in Thailand I'd never seen before. It was awesome. You guys should definitely take advantage of the opportunity if you get it. And wait a minute. Tim says, that is what is going to bring Thailand back from the brink. Mass tourism. I agree. Sure, you will take as many expats as possible also. Yeah. I agree, Tim. I don't have no argument against that at all. And I turned mine off immediately. I hear you, brother. Rob P says, if that big old country's economy falters too much, the ripple will be interesting. Yes, it will. And that is a good point, Rob. Very good point. Charles says, don't forget to hit the like, folks. Yes, hit the like button. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps. They say it helps the YouTube algorithm. So thank you very much. Why says, oh, don't feel left out. It's on the iPhone too. Oh, I'm sure. I've done all the privacy settings and everything else on my phone before. I've been through it. I got this phone set up so that there's no location or privacy settings on except for when they absolutely have to be. And I got a couple of things let's just say I have a couple safety features on my phone. So hopefully that's enough, Mr. Y, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Charles White says, morning, Ross and Ray. Oh, Travel TV says I hit that like button 2 times. Don't hit it 2 times. That'll take it away. Ross says, C19 contact tracing on Android is not used currently in Thailand. Very interesting. Okay, so we talked about the pilot phase, which is in October. This will be the first phase 1, which is November 1 through November the 30th. This will see the reopening extended to 10 other tourism-driven destinations. These include all areas of Bangkok. Yay! Krabi, Phang Nga, and designated areas in Buriram, Chiang Mai, Chonburi, that includes Pattaya and Jomtien, Loy, Cham, Wahan, and Kopayam. Is that right? Phayam. So basically, November just reopened some places that are closed. Good morning, Mr. Don C. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate it. The Scotty B Show says every state I go into, it pops up on my phone for tracing. That's not cool, man. Not cool. Tim says my Red Sox are winning. Good, man. I hadn't watched a baseball game in a long time. Don says, I don't care if I'm contact traced. It would put someone to sleep. I'm so bored. I hear you, man. I know what you mean. I feel you. Second phase. This will be December 1 through December 31. Okay, so this takes us into the end of 2021. The reopening will be extended to 20 more provinces which are tourism driven, well known for art and culture or border destinations. These include Ayutthaya, I hope I said that right, Chiang Rai, Konkan, Lamphun, Mahong Son, Nakhon Ratchasima, Nakhon Sitamarat, Naratawat, Nong Khai. I think I said that right. No, this is Nong Khia. Patamtani, Pat Along, Pechabun, Prey, Rang, Samut Prakan, Songkla, Sukhothai, Trang Trat, and Yala. So if the the Trat province opens, then December, that could mean Kochang could be reopened. Yay. I want to go back there when there are people there just to see the real difference and see what it's like. Charles says, I like to use my VPN to confuse everything that wants to know where I am. Where's Waldo? I hear you, Charles. I hear you, man. Yeah, I use VPN, a couple other things. Third phase, January 1, 2022 onwards. So this says 1st of January 2022 onwards. Okay. This will see the reopening of 13 border provinces, including Can, Canterbury, Kanchanaburi, Mukdahan, Nakampanam, Nan, Ratchaburi, Sakau, Satun, Surin, Tak, Uban Ratchatani, and Udantani. That is January 2022 onwards. Now, if you noticed one thing I was not able to report in all of this, okay, there was no mention of quarantine. Now, that could be good or that could be very, very bad. So, are we going to see quarantine-free travel into Thailand? Or is there going to be an ongoing quarantine forever in Thailand? These are questions that I don't have the answer to and that I can't find. The initial thought was we won't see quarantine-free travel until January. November. But now it seems as though we may not see it until January. That could be a little teeny tiny bit of a problem, in my opinion. They're going to have to, at some point, drop the queue altogether. At some point, they're going to have to. And then they will see mass tourism return. I don't feel, let's kind of digress here a little bit. Let's see. Don says if you get to Chiang Rai, you can go up to Scooter Boy Cave. Pretty unbelievable. I'd love to check it out, man. So, like I said, let's digress a little bit. Let's talk about what we've seen Thailand do so far and what could happen here in this situation. Charles says, means they want to leave their options open to save face. Of course. Always. Anything in Southeast Asia is always going to have to do with saving face. Always. And, you know, there's also a little part of me that feels like we're going to see history repeat itself. Like, I know everybody right now is all up in arms and everybody's looking forward to places reopening. Wait till I tell you what they're going to do to Walking Street. Oh, it's official, boys and girls. It's official. Walking Street will no longer be Walking Street in Pattaya. I mean, it'll be Walking Street, but it will not be the same kind of street that it was before. I just read the article yesterday. They're clearing all the the seaside buildings and all that stuff. They're going to turn them into shops and restaurants. They're burying all the power lines. It's supposed to be the city council and the governor want that street to be family friendly, shops, recreation, maybe some music, restaurants, fun activities down there, but everything's going to move to Soy Bacow and Tree Town and LK Metro. So if you want nightlife, you need to be prepared to check out those places. Walking Street is not going to be the place anymore, and it's actually official. Like, it's been written. So that's a little tidbit for you that you might want to pass around. I'll probably do an actual video on that. The next opportunity I have to go to Pattaya, I'll just go to Walking Street and do a walking and talking video there. Don says, no, when I went, the opening was closed, but they had the museum up, but now the cave is open. You can just go in a few hundred yards. And I says 2 points. As long as the emergency decree is in place, everything is extremely to be decided. That's true and can change in an instant. That was where I was going with my comment, Anon, was that as long as this emergency decree lasts, the government has sweeping authority to do whatever they want to. Now, they're also putting in, they're making changes to the Communicable Disease Act right now, okay? Which, if you read the proposal, it's just a proposal right now. But if you read the proposal, it basically includes all the parameters of the emergency decree and amends the communicable disease law. And it bends it severely. There were people, I was just looking at my my email here, and I saw, let me just read you this article. Drinkers face 2 months in jail in Thailand. So 39 people, customer staff caught at a restaurant serving alcohol after opening hours on Wednesday night may face up to 2 months in jail for serving alcohol. So, you know, it is what it is, right? Anyway, family free. Yeah, I know, Travel TV. That's what they say. I'm just saying. Yeah, they say they're taking the bars out. I don't know if it'll happen, but that's what's written. Again, everything official in Thailand is not official until it actually happens. So just remember that, okay? Also, I would say that there's a positive spin on that, as the nightlife area, particularly in Pattaya, and as in Tree Town, which is a bunch of open air bars. There are some closed bars there, but few and far between. And everything on Soy Bacow, and then some of the side soys off of Bacow are starting to pick up a lot of bars and a lot of entertainment venues as well. And also, LK Metro will pretty much be your, I feel like, between Tree Town and LK Metro, they're very close together. So it's probably going to be that sweeping area right there that, you know, that, what is that, a 5-block, 6-block section that right in the middle of Pattaya. That'll probably be nightlife and all that stuff. Let's see. That's what they said, Tim. Don says, I'm hearing Walking Street will be reborn as family strolling street. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they're saying. And I says, secondly, a lot of things depend on the provincial governor, border checks, home quarantine, etc. That's also very true. Very true. Good point. Don says they're going to leave a few poles up for the kids to slide on. I know, man. I know, right? Rob P says, Walking Street for monks only. Now, that's so funny. I can't even laugh. That's so funny. Prep Force says, I can't believe that my 19 days in Pattaya 2019 is now the good old days. I'm telling you, man. Things change fast. Things change fast around here. They really do. Tim says if Thailand is anything like the American government, once they have the powers, they will not give them up. Well, I think that's already happened, but that's just my opinion. Ross, I can agree with your comment. Charles says, I know walking street is iconic, but who cares? It's just moving, so we get to walk a different path. Yeah, that's what I think too. I'm not sentimental about a location, just want the fun and lively banter. Flag chasers can have it. Yep, I agree. I agree with you. If you don't know what a flag chaser is, that's if you were around before C19, there was always a Chinese tour group or a tour group from another country with the flag holders stand at the beginning of the group, and the whole group walks behind them, and they have this big, tall, flimsy flag flying around everywhere, so their group doesn't get lost. That's what he's talking about. Mr. Y says social paradigms that don't adhere to reality will always fail. The economy is reality. That's true. Their plans are the social paradigm, but it will be ugly for a while. I agree. It's going to be ugly for a long time. It's going to be ugly for even the economic, the best, most optimistic economic predictions or predictors, I should say. There are people that are predicting economic growth in Thailand over the next few years. The only way they're going to get the kind of growth that they're forecasting is to drop the queue completely and to stop focusing on all these visas for these high net worth individuals. Like, what you think just because they got money they're going to spend it all here? I don't understand. I don't get it. That's got to be the logic behind it, but it's just not. We know that's not a feasible thing. And just a reminder, there will not be a live stream tomorrow as I go get my second jab tomorrow. So that's just a reminder for everybody. I just wanted to tell you, let you know. Let's see. Tim says a ban on anything is stupid, never works, and just ticks people off. For the most part, I agree. Trav TV agrees with Ross. Tim says, okay, so if everything is moved, how will that affect the prices of, say, cabs? Shouldn't affect them at all. In fact, there's a new app here for taxis. So you can get rides starting at just 40 baht. So that's just a little over $1, right? Don says it took my 25-year-old daughter to walking street. Now that was an eye-opener. I bet it was. It's the only reason I would hate to see walking street go would just be simply because of the the value of that first time experience on walking street in Pattaya, right? I say value like there's some kind of real value in it. There's not, but there's it's a shock to the system if you've never been around a place like that before. It's new, it's different, it's just different. It's something that if you're an outgoing person, especially if you're an extrovert, you should definitely well, I don't know what you'll get to now, but I hope that you went down walking street at least once. If not, I have videos. So Gregory says, yep, they will be doing is moving the party area and nothing more in Pattaya. That's true. Tim, Bolt cab is crazy cheap now. Yep, I use Bolt not every day, but I use Bolt when I need a taxi. Don, if I have to go to the grocery store to get a big order or something like that, I use Bolt. If I have to go to, like, it's rainy season right now, I look outside and it's going to rain today, and I know for a fact I need to go get a haircut and do run a few errands today. I'm going to take a cab because I don't want to be on my bike out in there. And the Bolt rides today of just the areas that I need to go will cost me less than 200 baht for the day. Tim said, let's see. Tim said, Don, will they be able to charge more for a ride to somewhere? No, they shouldn't. Charles says that Tim, cabs won't change. They already go down the side soys. Stick to the bot buses, more fun, and Tree Town and the other hot spots right off the main drag. That's very true and good point, Charles. Bot bus rides are 10 baht around Pattaya. Then they just make a big circle. But, well, there's different routes, but one goes to Jomtien. Then there are bot buses that just circle Beach Road and Second Road. They just make that loop, that constant loop around there, so you can get to pretty much everything in Pattaya. It's easily the best, says Don. I agree. Tim says, Charles, okay, so it wasn't a government handout to the transportation industry in Thailand. I am still thinking American government. Yep, you got to come over here and spend a lot of time to understand just to get it, to get your feet on the ground of what it's really like to be over here. It's different. Travel TV says, I don't care about Walking Street. The best bar is Windmills, the S Club of Thailand. It's sad, yeah. Dude, I've had some interesting nights in Windmill, and that was when I first got here and was just learning about Pattaya and that kind of thing. Love that club. But, I don't think it's coming back. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I have no idea. What I can tell you, Tim says, Jeremy, when I get over there, I won't care what happens. That's right. You won't, Tim. The only thing you'll be concerned about is your budget and how happy you are. So, yeah, you should be fine. Then, on the other hand, I want to make sure you guys understand that this S Club, I don't know what that pretty. All S bars are pretty sad. Charles says Windmill is up for sale. It's gone. Oh, didn't know that. That's sad to hear. Anyway, so as these places start to come online, what I'm seeing, like we saw some case numbers jump, right? Sam says 2 things I can more than handle. That's good. It's only the only true S Club, says Travel TV. Interesting. As we see these 4 phases implemented, expect to see changes. Yeah. I got it, Travel TV. I got you there, bro. Rob P says Walking Street was a containment area for some. Now they're going to be a bottleneck somewhere else. Yeah, that's everybody has a different view. Don says, Charles, so many bars are for sale. Jeremy, your favorite barbecue joint is for sale. I know, man. I heard Smoking Joe's was for sale. That's terrible. I love Smoking Joe's. But anyway, back to the reopening plan. So here's what you got to look for in the upcoming reopening of Thailand. 1, look for delays. 1, look for everything to reverse course and go back to a lockdown status. I'm not saying that will happen. I'm just saying based on the past, I would not put it past the Thai government to call off the reopening. I'm not saying it'll happen. I'm just saying you should be prepared for it. The reason for that, yeah, Charles, we can do that. That'd be awesome. And yes, if there's a demand, there will be supply. I agree. And but the problem is, at least here, nobody's seen the regulatory people that make up these policies and stuff. They don't really seem to have a grasp on what's really going on. Like what, and I don't mean that disrespectfully in any way, form, or fashion. I'm not trying to criticize here. I'm just saying it's like they're in their own bubble and don't exactly understand what's really going on outside of their policy making bubble, which that happens all over the world. So it's not Thailand specific. But because I'm living here in Thailand, I would hope that they get outside that bubble, and start thinking outside the box a little bit. And they, to their credit, the people that are instituting these policies and stuff, they are trying to get out of the box. I mean, thank the universe, God, Buddha, whatever you think, for gratitude, right? Think whatever you think for the fact that they went from, oh, we're going to eliminate C19 to we're going to learn to live with C19, right? That was the big mental problem. We talked about this for months, guys. That was the big mental switch that went off here in Thailand, where people um, started to, in the government I'm talking about, people started to say, maybe we're looking at an endemic disease here now, and we are. We are. I think that's. I don't think that can be argued anymore. So YouTube should not have a problem with that. Tim says, "Oh, this is all subject to change. We know that already." Charles says it sounds cheaply as well, probably. Tim says, "Trouble is, like I have stated, when you cry wolf so many times, people don't believe you." That is, and that's where I was going, Tim. The Thai government and the Tourism Authority, CCSA, all these people. CCSA didn't exist before C19 came around, and now they're making laws, or they're writing proposals for laws anyway. They were invented specifically to fight and attempt to contain the outbreaks, and provide disease management, right, or infection management across Thailand. That's some of their responsibilities. Yes, tourist visas are open. Mr. X, I don't know how to say your name. I apologize. There are tourist visas that you can get, but there's a lot of process you have to go through to get through them. I suggest you go to ASEANnow.com and read through the process of getting a tourist visa. Mr. Y says ESG and WHO compliance is the way to gain access to positive dollar swap lines. Study that, and it might give a hint why Thailand is acting in compliance with the accepted bug guidelines, saving face. Yeah, of course, I get it. I get it, Mr. Y. There, definitely. Yes, with quarantine, it's open. Don said, yeah, the quarantine is still in effect here in Thailand. Depending on where you come, depends on how long you stay in quarantine. Everybody's pretty much coming in through Phuket right now using the Sandbox model. Yes, Tim, Integrity Legal still handles visas for sure. They have gotten more pricey, though. I will tell you that. Their rates have gone up. Charles says, I can smoke a killer brisket. Only problem is beef is pricey there. Yes, it is. You are from Japan. I'm not familiar with Japan and their relationship to Thailand. I'm not familiar with how their tourist visas operate in or from Japan to here. So that would be something you would research on ASEANnow.com, or go to Thai Immigration's website. You can go there and find that. Anon says, Tim, yes, Integrity handles visas a little pricey, but you get what you pay for. Rob says another would be the mother of all lockdowns. Yeah. When some of us saw that the cases were back on the rise for a couple of days there, we were waiting to hear something, but we get nervous when that happens. As you guys know, I teach my full-time job. I have 3 jobs, but 3 jobs and an internship. So my full-time job, I teach here in Bangkok, but we teach online to students around Thailand, particularly in the south, far south, deep south, I should say, and far north, who don't have access to English teachers for various reasons. And Yala and some of the provinces in that area of the deep south, the cases are super rising, and they're terrified still of everything. And we're uncertain about the future of job security, and unfortunately, fortunately, I'll turn that unfortunately into a fortunately, because I like being positive. Fortunately, the 3 months of partial furlough that I went through really taught me a lot about money. And many of you actually taught me a lot about money during that time. And so I've been doing really well saving money, and I'm pretty happy about that. So, long story short, moral of me saying that is we'll get through it one way or the other. Let's see, seafood, barbecue. No, seafood or barbecue, doesn't matter. Travel TV says Phuket, your best option. The bars are open now. Really? They open up the bars in Phuket. I did not know that. So thanks for passing along the information. Don says, Charles, and beef is not that great here. You have to look hard for good meat. That's true, Don. Usually you have to get Aussie beef here. Anon says, Charles White, you can get Aussie beef tenderloin for around 700 baht a kilo at Macro. Not sure on brisket prices. That's about right. And like I said, you're usually going to have to get some type of Aussie beef. Tim says, Jeremy, it's a good thing you're so lazy. Now you know that's a joke. Yeah, I know, right? Charles says, Tim, smoked shrimp or salmon I can cook. Yeah, buddy. We're good. All right, our first DoMoreLife get together in over 2 years is we're gonna feature Mr. Charles White as the chef. Okay. And I says, by the way, Charles White, we are talking the whole tenderloin, not individual steaks. Ooh. Tim says, Charles, we got something brewing here. I agree. Don C says, I saw some kind of cheese in Big C for 1,700 baht for 6 ounces. $50. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's a lot of money, man. Jim in Florida. Jim, hey. I know everything is opening. Hopefully it stays open. Well, everything is coming online, but it's slow to come online, which is okay. Progress, not perfection, right? And we've talked about that during the live stream here, what the plans are of them coming on and what the odds are, which we haven't really gotten deep into. But I will tell you that the odds of everything lining up and happening exactly as planned are probably close to zero. So look for changes. Be aware, and just know that anything can happen at any time, guys. I don't foresee Thailand expediting the process of reopening the country. I could very easily see Thailand delaying the process of reopening the country. Again, not being negative towards Thailand, I'm just telling you, I've been here for 3.5 years, and I've been here through the whole entire COVID ordeal. Excuse me. And this is what, I live here, I work here. This is what I've seen based on my knowledge. I'm going to share it with you. So be looking for changes, guys. Let's see. I missed Bangkok Warrior was in here. Let me see if I can get his comment. There he is. The people making policy is what is best for Thailand's health to keep everyone here safe. However, the flip side is the policy is hurting Thailand's economy. Yep. There has to be a balance there between safety and the economy. There has to be. And when you start, look, I don't care what country you're in. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care what country it is. The Thailand, not Thailand, America, not America. I don't care what country it is. When you start mandating stuff for people, when you start taking away people's rights, when you start requiring papers to do things, show me your papers before you can come in my business. No. I will have no part of it. No part of it. I'm not interested in it. I don't have any empathy for it. And I am so sick of people telling me that if I don't get jabbed and if I don't do this and I don't do that, I'm putting others at risk. You put others at risk every time you get in a freaking car and drive down the road. You put others at risk every time you're around them. What if you trip down a stair and hit somebody and fall and kill? There's 100,000 ways, but this thing has been blown out of proportion to ungodly proportions. I mean, it's just it's almost laughable at and then we conform to this, like I'm getting my second jab tomorrow. Why? Not because I want to, not because I think it's the right thing to do, but because I'll be punished if I don't. That is giving in to social norms, and that is something I never ever do. But given this specific scenario, specific case, specific instance, I made a split-second decision, and it is what it is. I said I would get both. I will get both. When someone approaches me about a third booster, I will tell them where they can go and how long they can stay there. That's my opinion. Now, moving on. Something else you can bring to the DoMoreLife pool tournament. That's true, Lyle. Very good. Cheese is a luxury item here. I agree with that, Anon. Tim says, hell, I'll come over just for that. Charles Cooking, betcha. Absolutely. Someone will need to make the sides other than pico. Gotcha, Charles. Bangkok Warrior says, Jeremy, do a live video on you getting that second jab. Tell us how you feel, any side effects. If you go to my Instagram right now, Bangkok Warrior, you can see it under the saved stories. Let me see exactly what it looks like. Hang on one second. Pull up my homepage. You can see my first jab. I can't put it on YouTube. That's why I can't do a live stream of the first one. But let me see what it looks like. So if you go to my Instagram page, which is just jeremy.clodfelter, that's it. And it's also linked below at the bottom. You can go and you can see it said getting the, and then ... So it's getting the first jab is what it is. Just click on that. It's saved, right? It's saved. It's right above my pictures. In fact, here, I'll just show it to you. So there's my homepage, and this right here, if you click this, it'll run you through the entire story of me getting the first one. And I don't know if I'll be doing that for the second one or not, but it's possible. So I don't know. Maybe you guys want to keep up with my Instagram tomorrow. Maybe not. Not sure. But yeah, with the first one, you can see the side effects on there, Bangkok Warrior. And if I have side effects, I'll certainly document that for sure. Anna says, Charles White, good short ribs and pork tenderloin are dirt cheap, though. Less than 150 baht per kilo, tasting good. That sounds good. Charles White says, at this rate, we will need to have a whole venue, play pool and barbecue. I'm sure we will attract a few locals. Absolutely, 100%. Tim says, I can see it getting expedited or else face revolution. Man, I'm telling you, people over here are not happy with these closures and when their businesses are starting to get back going and stuff. Man, they're trying their best. They're doing everything that they can to get back off their feet, and bless them for it. They're trying real hard. They really are. Anon says gotta run, brunch time. Okay, Anon, have a good weekend, bud. Don C says, I did a rack of ribs on my grill last weekend. Pork ribs are great here. I'm down with that. Charles says, sorry, we're off topic. 4 phases. I only remember 3. Is the 4th barbecue pool party? No. Tim says, but you want to get paid. Of course I want to get paid. Charles said, I don't know what you were talking about, Tim, but I always like money. Charles said, later add-on. Jim says, that's the only reason I got the jab. I know if I didn't, I probably wouldn't be allowed to travel. And that's true, and it's also extraordinarily sad. But it's true, Jim. And that's basically the reason I got it as well. Ross says, I was able to get appointment for the AZ from link you sent via the line group. And you are welcome again for that, Ross. Not a problem. Happy to help. So, for those of you that are interested, if you're in the line group, get in there. Oh, I got the shot because they want to get paid. Yeah, Tim. Yeah. Big Pharma. I got you. You're right. I agree 100%. Tim says, if need to get a booster in order to come to Thailand, stick me. I hear you, man. Charles says, Jim, Florida, same. Tim says, don't have Instagram or Snapchat or. Tim says, Civil War. No. We're not even gonna put that one in the comment section. Bangkok Warrior says, I agree, Jeremy. I am scared to get that jab. However, without that paper, you cannot get on the plane. Wrong or not, it's the new norm of the world. Yeah, no, I did 100%. I agree with that statement. I agree with you, Bangkok Warrior, 100%. That's really the reason that I have gotten what I've gotten. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to speculate on the different jabs or any of that stuff. None of this is medical advice, travel advice, financial advice, career advice, none of that stuff. This is not anything I'm trying to tell you to do. Okay. The line group that you need to join, Tim, I don't know why you're having so much trouble, but you need to get in the line group. Somebody help Tim get in the line group. Because I've tried all week and I can't get him in there. Yeah, he's been trying to get in, Charles, and I haven't been able to get him in the group. So if you can help him, that would be great. That's why I had my shot card laminated. Yeah, I'll have mine laminated too, Tim, when I get mine done. But what I was talking about with jabs are getting the AZ. I haven't heard anybody say anything about needing a booster for that jab. I haven't heard anybody talking about side effects from the AZ since they figured out you have to aspirate. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but anyway, I think I may have gotten lucky with the jab I chose, is what I'm trying to say. And I hope that I made the right choice. Let's see. Tim says, me either, other than it's just my look. Charles Line app on my computer. It works the same way as it would on your cell phone, Tim. So it shouldn't be a problem. Somebody can help you get in there. Shouldn't be an issue at all. So with the four phase reopening plan, basically what they're looking at doing is just reopening different areas of Thailand over the next 4 months. And they're going to keep an eye on caseload. They're going to keep an eye on infection rates. And they'll probably do something about quarantine at some point. There's a new medication that they're working on for emergency use authorization. It's some kind of pill. Maybe that'll help with symptoms. I don't know. I have no idea. Not a doctor, but I've been keeping up with the research, and they're trying to make more meds for it and that kind of thing. Because people have figured out that we're kind of going to learn how to live with it. Whether you get jabbed or not, it's your individual choice. I chose to. It is what it is. I think that getting jabbed is going to be everybody's ticket to finding a new normal. And it's unfortunate that it has come to that. It really is. I'm not discouraging anybody from getting the jab. Don't take that the wrong way. If you want the jab, get the jab. Okay. No questions asked. I'm sitting here. I already got one. I'm going to get my second one tomorrow. So I'm not anti. I'm not against it. I'm just saying, if you don't, you shouldn't be forced to. That's my opinion. let's see. Bangkok Warrior says that would be great. A barbecue party with a pool table. All your loyal viewers will go for sure. Make it in Pattaya and be sure to invite some girls. Well, that would be the simplest way to do it for sure, Bangkok Warrior. Charles says, yes, Tim, that works. Tim says the mod jab, they have talked about a booster for folks like me with problems, but the VA so far is not getting in touch with me about a boost. That's good. Charles TV says, gotta go, JC, meet Anna for lunch. Okay, sounds good, man. Take care. You guys have fun. Tim says, Charles, I know it's supposed to work, but so far it has not. That's interesting. I don't know. Some of you guys get Tim's line or get his get him on Facebook Messenger or something and try to help him. I don't know. Tim says, Jeremy, I'm with you 100%. I am for the jab and have both, but I am against the mandate completely. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. The mandates is the thing. I don't have a problem with coming out with a jab. That's great. I mean, if it treats and it works, great. But don't you just can't force people to put things in their bodies. I don't know. I don't know where they get it from. Law says that, Tim, are you trying to sign up with MySpace? Jill says, yes, Jerry has just about turned inside out trying to help me. Yeah, I tried, man. I really did. I don't know what the problem is. I really don't, Tim. Somebody will help you, though. Somebody will get you in there. We want you in there. Especially now that you're a channel member, finally. Bangkok Warrior says, of course, Jeremy, if you had no side effects, then indeed you made the correct choice on the brand jab. I'm not talking about side effects. I'm talking about the long-term effects, like the efficacy, right? It just doesn't show the drop-off that some of the other ones have shown in the past. But we can't talk about that anymore on YouTube. Cannot talk about it at all. Tim says, Lyle, no, I'm not. My ISP will not let me get to my space. That's funny. Charles says, Tim, I get with JC and get your contact info. Just look him up on Facebook Messenger. That's how I contact him. Look up his name, and that's it. That's him, Charles. And get in touch with him on Facebook Messenger. I don't have any other way to contact him because I can't find him online. So get up with him there. Guys, it's been a good day for an hour discussion. I ran you through the 4 phases of the reopening plan. I think that's going to be fantastic. Let's see. Tim says, thank you. So I think that the 4-phase reopening is going to work. Do I think it will be fully finished by January of 2022? I don't know. Do I think it'll be a quarantine-free entry by 2022? Who knows? What is the Thais are still terrified of this thing. Terrified of it. Even the ones that have been double jabbed. Terrified. I walk. I mean, really, seriously, terrified. So, they're going to be worried about it regardless. Here, hey, we got a PayPal today. Very good. Thank you very much, Mr. Richard Cyphers. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that very much. As a matter of fact, that's the only contribution we've had all day, but I definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Mr. Richard Cyphers, $10. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Every little bit helps, and I appreciate it very, very much. Let's see. This was interesting and helpful. Thanks. You are more than welcome, Prep, for it. Same name as on here, says Tim. Yep. I meant to say that and I forgot it. But anyway, so we got derailed by food talk. It's okay, man. There's nothing wrong with food. Thai people love to eat anyway, so it's all good. That's why I made that video. Have you eaten yet? I think that's once you get over here and you get to know some Thai people, you'll find out real quick how if they like you or not. I mean, I'm not talking about romantically, but just in general, if somebody likes you or not, when they see you or talk to you or they message you and their first question is, have you eaten yet? You know you're in good shape. Bangkok Warrior says the pharmacy Boots told me Thailand will soon import. I read your comment there, Bangkok Warrior. I can't leave that up for YouTube. Yeah. Tim says, got to go, folks. Nice chat. Jeremy, I'll be checking on your Facebook tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Until next time. Okay, Tim. Have a good one, bud. Take care, man. Charles White says, very true. So, anyway, thank you to my one contributor today. I appreciate that very much, Mr. Cyphers. I'm sorry I won't be with you guys tomorrow, but you can check me out on Instagram. I'll probably be over there documenting the day and documenting that second jab. I expect to be, or I expect to have side effects because I had side effects from the first one. So I went ahead and took the day off of work on Monday. However, if I get up on Monday and I feel good, I'll go to work. But just as a when I had precaution, whatever, I went ahead and took the day because it took it, overnight before I had the side effects last time. And the side effects lasted about 20 hours, then they were gone. So, not a big deal. But anyway, that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. And please leave in the comment section below your thoughts, opinions, questions, concerns, anything you have on the reopening. I would love to hear more information, or would love to hear just your thoughts in general on what you think. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that, buddy. And thank you again for the contribution. Very, very, very nice of you. Thank you. So thank you to all my channel members. We got quite a few channel members in here, and I really appreciate that. Going to try to get the channel members live stream in sometime this coming week. There is I almost forgot to tell you, there is a public holiday on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I just found this out yesterday. I'm not even sure what the holiday's for. I just know we don't have to work. So there may be a live stream Wednesday morning, my time, which would be Tuesday night for most of you. So maybe that works for some of you. Maybe it doesn't. But I may do a channel members only live at some point on Wednesday, either morning or night. I know it'll probably be in the morning because I have to teach at night. But anyway, with that being said, that's really all I got, guys. If you got any questions about the 4-phase reopening, like I said, drop them in the comments, and we can go over some more particulars because there is more specific information, and you can do a deeper dive than what we did today. But the basic fundamental premise of the reopening of Thailand to foreign tourism is going to be dropping the quarantine, dropping the certificate of entry, and caseloads under control. In other words, daily infection rates are stabilized pretty much. And the inoculation percentage is high. So, yeah, there's all that. Anyway, with that being said, love you guys very, very much. Thank you all for being a part of the chat. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate the input you guys put in. Thanks again, Richard, for the contribution. Very much appreciated. And I just want to tell you guys that I will keep you posted. I'll try to make some YouTube shorts this week and put them out for you. Hopefully we get a travel fund going again, and by the time November gets here, my birthday is November the 3rd, and I always like to take a couple days around that time if I can, but unfortunately it's on a Wednesday this year, so I don't think I'll be able to take any time off. However, that weekend I may go to Pattaya because it's scheduled to be open. So we'll see. I don't know. Depends on, like I said, all depends on funds. We'll see what happens. Good night, everybody, or have a good day to everybody else. I will see you all on the next video or stream. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you enjoy this content or have content suggestions for me, you can always become a channel member and give me your 2 cents at any time. Thank you all very, very much. I appreciate the thumbs up. If you haven't already given the thumbs up, please do so on your way out. Take care of yourself. And Ross will be traveling at the end of this month, by the way, guys, in case you didn't know. And he will have a lot of content on his channel, I'm sure. His channel is Ross and Rayon. Bangkok Warrior says, maybe later you can tell us about long-term effects on the jab. I've never really heard of any long-term effects. I sure will. Sure will. I don't have any long-term effects right now, but and I don't plan on having any. If I do, I will certainly let you know, Bangkok Warrior. So, good comment. Thanks, everybody, for joining the chat today. I hope you all have a blessed weekend and a safe weekend. Take care of yourself. And remember, whatever you do today, there's always a way to do more life. Later, guys.